They're also looking for commitments on immigration, Congressman.
Well, you know what? We have to work on immigration. I have a big dairy district, a lot of agriculture, a lot of undocumented workers, but that needs to be a discussion separate and apart from our budget discussions, and they are going to be separate and apart. You know, we've got the Goodlatte bill that's looking at our undocumented agricultural workers with a visa program, a 3-year renewable visa program. They would go back to their home country, what we would call a touchback for 1 day, come back in here. They then be legal workers for 3 years on a renewable visa. I like that program. I support it. We have to milk our cows and pick our crops, and those are not jobs Americans will take. So we have to deal with that, as well as DACA. Let's face it, these were young kids brought here as minors by their parents. They're now young adults. They've been educated in our country. We need to be compassionate, but we need to secure the borders, which is what Trump has said, and I agree. We need to make sure.
But should all of this be attached to this short-term bill? I mean, House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi took over the House floor for, what, a record 8 hours last night to deliver a monologue about the Dreamers while demanding this vote on an immigration bill. So, you know, how do you walk this line in terms of doing what needs to be done there, but are you feeling hostage to attaching everything to a short-term spending bill?
Well, no, we're not going to be attaching any part of DACA or the Dreamers to this spending bill. And I like to point out that Nancy Pelosi is the biggest hypocrite ever born. In 2009, she, along with Obama, Harry Reid, and Schumer, could have dealt with this through legislation. They had 60 senators in the Senate, no filibuster. They did nothing until Obama was running for re-election in August of 12. He signs an executive order that gives anything but certainty to these DACA kids, and now she's acting like she's their protector. The reason they're here is because she and Obama wouldn't deal with it properly legislatively in 2009 and hung them out to dry with an executive order. And then she has the audacity to read these letters for 8 years. I was actually sitting in the speaker's chair listening to it. I wanted to interrupt her. You can't do that kind of thing, but I really did want to remind her she's the one that hung them out to dry in 2009.
She's worried about 700,000 DACA recipients, not the more than 2 million active military members. Not,
well, that's
that's her main focus, are people who are in this country illegally. So more than 2 million members of the active military. How about 140 million people who she has ridiculed who pay taxes in this country? I know some of the DACA recipients pay taxes, but I'm saying that, again, misplaced priorities.
Well, Congressman, is that the case? I mean, when you sit and watch the former Speaker of the House spend 8 hours talking about illegal immigrants, they may or may not have been brought here of their own volition. I get that. But is that not a reflection of the priorities of a modern Democratic Party that is totally out of touch with the forgotten Americans who otherwise say, what about us?
Well, I think it's even worse than that, frankly. This was a deliberate play by her, Obama, Schumer, and Harry Reid back in 2009 not to deal with this in the right way, because once it's dealt with, it's no longer a political hot-button issue. They've kept this alive. This uncertainty is caused by them.
They use
did
it as
on
leverage.
Purpose.
They want it as leverage.
And they don't. Same thing with minimum wage. Let's understand, in 2009, they could have raised the minimum wage. Didn't do that either, but it's a great wedge point for them to pretend that they care about minimum wage and DACA when, in fact, they created the problem.
Yeah. We wanted to mention the 66th Annual National Prayer Breakfast taking place this morning in Washington. The president is tweeting about it this morning, and we're going to take our viewers live there. Congressman, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much.